Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And before we get into today's attack strategy, I actually want to give you guys a little bit of a surprise. For the next 10 videos, starting right now, I'm going to be giving away one free scenery. This is thanks to Supercell. They gave me the links to this from their store, so I can give these out to you. I'm going to give away one for this video. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed, like the video, drop one comment to get one entry, max one entry. That's it. This is the Goblin Cave scenery that I will be giving away, 10 of them, one starting this video. Now, turning our attention to today's attack strategy, it is the Root Riders that are dominating hard mode with the Double Overgrowth. I'm going to show a lot of different versions off with it with different hero equipment, but then I'm also going to be making this a more detailed video. Seriously, I'm going to go into as much depth as I can so you can use this video as like a base understanding of the attack strategy, and then you can come back to it if you ever need referrals. But now I'll see you guys in a replay. Okay, if you feel like you already understand the basics of the strategy, you can skip forward. I have timestamps below, but I'm really going to break down funneling in this attack too. I get asked all the time, and I think because I played this game so long, I sometimes think funneling becomes intuitive to people, like the more they play, but some people don't understand. So if you already get the gist of it, you can move on and go towards the attacks that I actually do. But now let's turn our attention to this base. So this is one of my clanmates' bases. It's pretty good. It's done them well in CWL. The plan for me, though, is I want to set a very, very nice funnel with my Royal Champion. And what does funneling actually mean? Well, you're trying to take out defenses. I know you're probably like, okay, I get it. But the Royal Champion, that's what their job is. So for me, look at this base. Rage Tower over here. If I send my Royal Champion into there, you're probably going to get into some trouble, especially if you're a newer RC charge person. Same kind of deal with this other Rage Tower, right? So you got two other options. You can go in towards the Monolith. Totally okay. You can go in towards this single target Inferno. Problem there is the Royal Champion might go towards this Mortar or Wizard Tower and then run away from it. But what I decide to do is I'm like, you know what? Either I get the single or I can create that as my point of entry. So I could have went from this side or this side, totally the same. As you can see, they've got the same layout. So I decided for 6 o'clock down here to put my Royal Champion at this Wizard Tower. So what I'm going to do is get her in. And then after this, I'm just going to kind of also explain it. Better you get with RC charges, when you have single target Infernos like this, watch what I'm going to do. This is a little bit of a trick that I like. Again, it can sometimes be risky. And if you're doing a CWL attack, maybe don't do it. But watch this. Get my next invisibility in here. My Royal Champion staying relatively safe. But I noticed, I'm like, you know what? There's not too much damage here. I'm not going to use my next invisibility. I'm going to eat this single Inferno Tower damage. It's not going to ramp up until the last second. So I had enough health to regen from that. Once that goes down, I saw my Royal Champion's now going to go for near the Town Hall. So I'm actually going to make her go invis. She's going to take care of that Tesla. And then watch, she runs towards the CC. I let her, and then I'm going to get this invisibility in. The reason I did it a little quicker is because I wanted to take care of this fire spinner. So once this fire spinner goes down, I'm going to take that, and then I'm actually just going to recall. I'm not going to go for too much more, because if she had taken the shot, she would have went down. But now look what I did, guys. I funneled this complete left-hand side. It's all clear. But you're probably like, well, Aki, so do I go with my Root Riders at this elixir storage? No, that really wouldn't make too much sense, because watch what I'm actually going to do. I want to cut down the other side funnel as well. So I'm going to get my Ice Golem, King, Queen. That's the part. It's a hero dive, a small one. You can provide them a Super Wall Breaker. You can help them out with Super Barbs. I'm going to get a line of Super Barbs near this Wizard Tower to take care of all that. And then King, Queen, hopefully in towards a single target Inferno. That leaves my entry point as, like I said before, that single target Inferno. That's kind of what you got to get in your mind of learning a strategy, and just how important funneling is to not just Root Riders, but to other attacks too. So I thought I would explain that. So I'm going to get my Ice Golem, King, Queen at that Mortar like I said I would. King starts going towards the outside. That's fine. I'm going to tank that single with a Skeleton Spell. I'm going to get my Super Wall Breaker in. Now the King decides to actually go where I wanted him to. Now at the bottom side, I get my Root Riders. Everything pretty much at one spot. The Troop Launcher is what I like to use. You use what works best for you. Some people like the Siege Barracks, but most pros are using the Troop Thrower, so I thought I would mention that. Its reason is to just spawn some balloons. And I'm just going to pause here, just so you can take care of your healers and make sure they stay up. But what's the point of the 2 Overgrowth spells? There's a couple key things. A, you can use them to take care of a high damage area, or for example, how I'm using it is for pathing. I'm actually going to get my King and Queen to combine here, because now they're not going to go towards the outside. They're all going to head towards this Town Hall. Now this second Overgrowth. Okay, well, Aki, this time you used it for pathing. What are you going to use it for the next time? I see the backside Rage Tower is not active. So what can I do? I can overgrowth out that whole compartment, but what I'd recommend is actually don't overgrowth the whole compartment. Why would you do that? You've got most of your troops heading in towards there anyway. I've got my royal champion ability. I'm just going to overgrowth the ones that I can't reach right away or really quickly. So I'm going to actually take care of that fire spitter. I'm going to freeze the expo and scatter shot. At this point, that single target inferno is left. I pop my queen ability as well. Most of my heroes are healthy. The giant's going to go out in front and tank for that single target. And at this point, it is pretty much just cleanup. Down goes the monolith. Queen's really clearing up. The giant's going to take one more shot at that single. The apprentice warden actually got it taken care of. And now at this point, you're smooth sailing, full heroes, all healthy. And realistically, that overgrowth wore off. But we had so much damage left over that you're really not going to run into too many problems. So I explained that crazy in depth. Let me know if you enjoyed that though, because I feel like that's how you learn a strategy, if I can give you every single detail right away, and then you can watch me do the attack. If that's something you like, I can do more of this often. I won't do it every video, but for some, I feel like it is really useful, especially a strategy I haven't showed off in a while. So let me know what you think of this, but now let's get into the Legends League attacks. I'll show another example of the snake bracelet, then I'll actually show the giant gauntlet with the snake bracelet, and then I'll do the version I like a little bit more, which is the earthquake spell. The queen, you don't need the action figure 100% or magic mirror, but it does help a ton. If you don't have either of them, go the healer puppet, and you can pair up either the frozen arrow or giant arrow. I personally like healer puppet, magic mirror, or healer puppet and the action figure if you don't have one or the other. But let's head in here and see what we can do. Hopefully get ourselves a nice old 3-star. One thing that we're going to get used to here is making sure we set a nice funnel. We have a single target, invisibility tower there. This bottom side's looking like a solid entry point. I could go for the top side. I don't want to go over towards this rage tower because I don't know which my royal champion will path, and I don't want the town hall sniping out my spirit box. So I think this bottom side is probably going to be my best bet. Get our royal champion in here. First invisibility, you guys already know the trick. I'm going to delay it just a bit. Everything's safe for the time being. Spirit box doesn't take too many shots either. Royal champion should path towards this top side here. Next invisibility in. We're doing good. That fire spinner is going to be active, as you know. And at this point, royal champion is going to clear this bomb tower. Now we're going to see. Can I delay this? Yes. Okay. I thought I was going to get away with an invisibility, but my royal champion is running towards the enemy queen. She's going to snipe out the queen and stay invis. That was absolutely insane value from that RC charge. And this is what I mean. If you can stay calm and collected, you can get a ton of value out of it. And look what I'm already going to do. I'm going to start with that baby dragon for some extra cleanup. Next invisibility in here. We've lured out the CC. Royal champion's probably going to be able to go invis one more time. I'm not going to waste too much more here because I've got the value I need and I'm not going to get greedy. So I'm going to start the opposite side funnel with the ice golem king queen, like I said. A couple super barbs to help that funnel a little bit faster. I'm going to go poison. I'm going to go skeleton spell in here to distract, and then root riders between the funnel we created. Healers. Let's go like this. Let's get our loons in. We're going to go Warden, Troop Launcher. If we want, we can go Super Wall Breaker, Headhunter for the King. I'm going to put my Royal Champion back. All good here. We're going to use this single to our, or invisibility to our benefit. I'm going to freeze that. And there's a ton of damage over here, so I'm just going to overgrowth it so my King doesn't go out right away. I'm going to heal up my troops through this. And at this point, we're doing really good. I'm going to pop my Royal Champion ability once this Fire Spitter goes down. And she'll be able to just launch some sick shots here near the Town Hall. And once this Rage Shower goes active, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to overgrowth out some of the damage on the backside that I can't reach right away. And then for the most part, we should be able to handle this quite easily. I can pop the King ability later. I still have my Queen ability. I'm going to pop that now to work on that Ricochet Cannon. I'm hoping this Minion Prince goes down soon, but I forgot that I had a Headhunter. Get some archers for cleanup. Royal Champion's doing his thing. Queens did their thing. And watch, as this overgrowth's going to reappear, I can use my King ability that I saved in time. We still have 45 seconds left. Bunch of Valkyries, the giant. Here goes the King ability. Look at that. All remainingly done. Pretty much a perfect attack. I couldn't have asked for anything better. The RC charge was picture perfect. And honestly, I don't want to toot my own horn here. Like, that's how you should be doing it. But really happy with this so far. Let's go do another attack. Okay, for the next deck, I'm going to try out the Giant Gauntlet. This is just a thing more so in my head that I feel like can also be really tanky and nice, but let's go. A little bit of a weaker base, but that's fine. We're still going to treat it the same. Okay, double invisibility. I don't have a frost spell to help, so what do I want to do? I could run in through that, but I'm also wanting to take care of this hero compartment here earlier rather than later. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to run my Royal Champion from 9 o'clock, and you'll see why I'm doing this. I'm actually going to run through that single later because I feel like I can set a very, very nice funnel here. Watch this. You guys are going to like this a lot. So Royal Champion's going to head in from this side. She should stay relatively healthy. She'll run in towards that NATO. Again, not too big of a problem. We're not going to panic here. Royal Champion, Spirit Fox not even going to get hit by the Giant Bomb, which was nice. Next invisibility at 2 minutes 36 seconds, just like this. Oh, double Giant Bomb goes off. Hits the Royal Champion, but Spirit Fox stays relatively safe. Got to be careful here, though. Because there's so much damage nearby, I'm going to pop a quick invis, and I think that's going to be worthwhile. Royal Champion's going to take one more shot. Now, at this point, you know what? I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to recall her. Opposite side, I'm going to go for a further funnel. This is a little bit crazy, but I think it's smart. I'm going to go King, Queen. Couple super barbs here. I should say all of them realistically. But I want to path my heroes in towards it. They can deal with all that. And then through the funnel we have at the opposite side. I'm going to get my healers, everything in. Let's go Valkyries, Warden, Troop Thrower, Royal Champion, Skeleton Spell to distract that Ricochet Cannon. And now my King and Queen are going to do their thing. King ability pops off. Got to be careful of my Royal Champion running too far. I'm going to pop the Warden ability and pop her ability, and we can overgrowth now where there's too much damage. And my Queen's doing good. I'm going to overgrowth out this monolith for right now because my Royal Champion was going to get herself into some trouble. Queen ability to shred through that town hall. They took a little bit more time than I actually wanted, which is okay. I'm going to go archers here for cleanup, and at this point I have another overgrowth that I can use, but I don't need it right away. I am going to use an invisibility quickly here. I'll let my Royal Champion fight through some of that, and I'm going to go overgrowth on that invisibility tower just so my Royal Champion can make it through this Ricochet Cannon. If she could, that'd be sweet, or she gets enough damage on it. Now, why I overgrowth this and not the same monolith, it's because the monolith area was just about to come unovergrowth, so I knew that was going to get cleared out by the Valkyries and then the Root Riders balloons. Obviously the giant, we have enough healing, and then I have this poison spell that I haven't realistically used, which I'll probably have to just toss down here in case there's some skeletons. Queen is going to set off that invisibility tower. She will go down, but that's fine because now by the time my rest of my troops get in towards there, they are just going to crush that end, and we still have 30 seconds left. But I'm telling you guys, you will get better and better the more you use this strategy. I truly believe in it a ton. It's good. Time usually not the biggest issue. Like you'll have more, like around 30-ish seconds here. We're pushing it a little bit later, but it was more so because of the invisibility towers to deal with. My funnel was a little bit too wide, and focusing on both things was a little bit difficult, but I still think we were good. Now I'm going to go show this off with the Earthquake boots instead of the giant. Let's see how that works. Okay, now let's go test this out with the Earthquake boots. Again, a pretty solid combination that I like a little bit more, in my opinion, in normal mode. But if you're in hard mode, I would still go, obviously, the Snake Bracelet. Okay, if I can get my Royal Champion near that monolith, because watch, if you take this monolith down, look at that automatic funnel that is set. This whole left-hand side would be cleared out of defenses, but to get my Royal Champion in there, it's actually a little bit difficult. So I'm going to snipe out this wizard tower early with some of those super barbs. Okay, and then we're going to go invisibility down soon. I actually messed up my timings now because I put the super barbs first, so I'm going to struggle a bit here. I got to be careful now how I'm going to do this. World Champion's going towards the outside. All good. I'm going to go next invisibility in here. Kind of watch the clock now that I made that error. But we're going to have to double up. Oh, now I'm lost. Now I'm lost in the sauce. And I don't want to lose my Spirit Fox too quickly. So I'm just going to go a little bit faster on these invisibilities. Push that Royal Champion in towards that Poison Tower. As long as I get the Poison Tower, I'm a happy man. So I'm going to recall. Now to set the opposite side funnel, I'm going to go... I can either enter from the top side. So I'm going to go Ice Golem, King, Queen, Skeleton Spell to distract, Super Barbs. Let's get a Poison Spell here on the Super Witches, Super Wall Breaker. Let that work. And then we're going to go Root Riders, Valkyries. Let's get their healers in here. Loons, Baby Dragon to funnel, Troop Thrower. Royal Champion in as well. How's my King doing? Fine. We're going to give him a Headhunter too to help him out a little bit better. And then at the top side, I forgot my Warden. Get my Warden in there to kind of help us out even more. King's going to come alive, help take care of the enemy queen. And then we can use overgrowths, like I said, for damage, guys. So if we're seeing too much, what I'm going to do is just overgrowth out this. Let everything heal up. We're going to pop the warden ability. I'm going to pop the royal champion ability so she stays behind a little bit. Quickly takes care of the town hall. Let's pop this queen ability, get the giant out there. And now we should be pretty good here. We're going to freeze the enemy RC in that expo. Look at everything going to collapse on this backside. I'm going to go with some archers down. If I need another overgrowth, I will use it. This time I'm going to use it on this inferno tower here. My royal champion's going to set off that poison tower. I do want things to turn back around in towards that scatter shot. So now I regret. Did I maybe mess up there? Should I have overgrowth out that scatter shot area? But still, I'm not too scared because I think I can get most of my troops to get back in towards it. We have a ton of root riders up that will break these walls for my queen. We have the giant. Time's not the problem. We did a good job with cleanup. We have that Yeti on the outside too. Oh yeah, look at this overkill, guys. I think we're fine. I think if you're being nitpicky, the overgrowth could have been better used maybe on that fire spin. I would have had better pathing. But again, if it's a 3-star, we still have our ice golem in there, which is kind of hilarious. The Yeti and the archers cleaned up that left-hand side, and now we're going to get our 3-star. Pretty good here. If you keep these healers alive, guys, you rarely lose these root riders, at least what I've found out. But let's go do one more attack here, and we'll change up some of these epic equipments that say on the queen that it's a little bit overkill. So I'll try lessening that, and you can use that if you don't have them. Okay, for the last attack, I'm going to drop some of those epics for the queen. We're going to bring in the healer puppet and giant arrow. This time we're only using 3 epics, which should be a little bit more user-friendly for you guys. But we're going to have to pay a little bit more attention for that hero dive part with the king and queen. So let's lock in here. Royal champion, what do we want to do? Remember, guys, we are funnel setters over here, so we just want to make sure we can take a slice out of the base. Remember that, and trust me, you'll be good. And I see a really nice slice if I can get in towards this monolith mode again. I didn't get there last time, but remember, as long as you close the opposite side funnel, you will be okay. So, royal champion in at the top side. Don't do that thing where you get super barbs in early and you can't remember your dive part, but hey, it's okay. Royal champion in towards this ricochet cannon. I'm going to be a little bit careful, see which direction she takes. Okay, she goes for the multi-archer tower next. Nice, because this should get her in towards the oh, yes, okay, she goes towards a monolith. I thought I needed another invisibility. I'm glad I didn't end up using it. Now we're going to go like this. Royal champion still has 2 invisibilities left to use, which is actually really, really clutch. Now she's in towards the core of the base. Nice. My spirit box has kind of ran off on us. I still think I get 1 more invisibility out of it, or 1 round, which I'm not actually going to push my luck. I'm going to get this invisibility in. Let's take care of this wizard tower. Once this wizard tower goes, inferno tower goes down, we're good. Now I can lock in either my root riders from this top side or over here. Sorry, I shouldn't explain that much. Okay, let's go ice golem, king, queen. We're going to get a skeleton spell. I'm going to go baby dragon over here. A couple super barbs to make sure my king actually heads in. Let's give them a super wall breaker there. And we're going to go root riders, valks, everything from this top side. Go like this, get our warden in. And then our recalled royal champion. I shot the queen's giant arrow. See, I forgot about it. And now I shot it really, really late, which is okay. But I kind of messed that up. All good. I'm going to pop the king ability. He's going to deal or help deal with that minion prince. Here comes the rage tower that I always talk about. I'm just going to overgrowth out this side so that we kind of path towards this. I'm going to heal everything up as we're going to get near this gigabomb. If I have a poison, I'm going to use it on the enemy queen. Nice. We can send in a headhunter for the minion prince. At this point, I could probably pop my royal champion ability to help get some more damage off on this base. Now we got the Yeti and the ice golem coming to clean the top side. Another overgrowth we can use at any point we want. I'm not going to use it down here because all my troops are there. I can overgrowth out maybe this multi-archer tower and ricochet cannon because it is going to do a ton of damage. But this will allow everything to play catch up. I have a free spell that I probably don't need, and I have troops going everywhere now, which is exactly what I wanted. Look at that Yeti. It's going to beat up on the enemy. Is that the enemy king? Yes, it is. And this top side, all good too. Royal champion up. And then we should have adequate healing and cleanup here. At least I think. And if I need a free spell, I'm going to use it on that ricochet cannon. As you can see, you have overkill in terms of troops. It's more so just having that cleanup. But honestly here, I think we have it. 20 seconds. Look at the amount of troops though, which is the funniest part. And I should have planned my queen's ability a little bit better because that would have kept her alive a lot longer. That was a mess up on my part. And I think you guys could get definitely better at. That was definitely on me. And it wouldn't have been this close because my queen still would have been alive. But hey, we take a 3-star even if it's close. But a really solid day in Legends League so far. I'm going to save the rest of the attacks for a different video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this explained everything because I really did want to do a full breakdown on this strategy. And even the attacks I explained. Usually, I'm pretty good with explaining things. I've got a lot of nice messages from you guys, but I really wanted to dig deep so you understood the strategy right from this video and you could come back to it. So let me know if I did a good job. I really do appreciate all of you so much. We are so friggin' close to 50,000 subscribers, which is insane. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys again very soon. Peace out.